Hello and a very warm welcome to Bharata First. I'm Rausan Pereira. This is FRP Explains. The Chief Minister of Delhi has done it again. He has embarrassed India. If you do not know the facts and if you do not know or do not have enough knowledge about a particular subject, it's okay not to have an opinion. A couple of days ago, he called the Indian government out and said that we need to suspend air services to Singapore immediately, no flights from Singapore to come to India, and we should be very careful because there is a Singapore variant of the Wuhan virus. This was objected to by the Foreign Minister of Singapore, who immediately said that politicians should stick to facts. This sent our External Affairs Ministry into overdrive as well. Before I come to that, let me also inform you that the Indian envoy was summoned by Singapore to talk about this and raise objection to what the Delhi Chief Minister had to say. This usually happens when we call the Pakistani High Commissioner or the Pakistani envoy because of all the nonsense that Pakistan does. That is what we had to come down to with Singapore, and we were thoroughly embarrassed, all because of this one statement by the Delhi Chief Minister. The Ministry of External Affairs then immediately came out and said that Arvind Kejriwal is no authority on declaring variants and he does not speak for India, which is indeed the case. Let's not forget that Singapore has helped us a great deal during the course of the pandemic with oxygen supplies, and being a hub, a transport hub as well, helped us tremendously. The Civil Aviation Minister also took a dig at Arvind Kejriwal, and rightly so. International flights have already been suspended, so what flights does he want to be suspended? I mean, where is this information coming from? Why can't our elected representatives be a little more responsible when they are speaking and giving out statements like this? The last thing that we need is international embarrassment. We have already gone through a lot. Statements like this only makes it worse and will create problems between friends. Singapore and India are friends, and we have worked closely as well. The clarification that came out from S. Jaishankar, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, was taken in good spirit by the Foreign Minister of Singapore, who immediately said thank you, and he said that both nations should work together to defeat the pandemic, and we should do things in our respective countries, because he said only if the pandemic is completely wiped out, or the Wuhan virus is completely wiped out across the world, will everyone be safe. By the way, the so-called Singapore variant, in Arvind Kejriwal's words, is nothing but the variant that was found in India, B16172, I think it's called. So that is the same variant that is gone from India to many other countries, and it has reached Singapore as well. And that is the variant that is causing this widespread panic in Singapore, which has called for a lockdown, a severe lockdown. All schools have been shut in Singapore until further notice, because this particular variant is hitting the school children and they do not want to take any chances. So, another issue that has come up, that has been diffused thankfully in time by our diplomats and by Indian diplomacy. I only hope and pray that our leaders stop making such loose comments. Internally, whatever it is that you want to do, I mean, do it. It's still okay. I don't propagate it. The language and the decorum has to be maintained everywhere. But at least let us maintain some kind of civility when it comes to international relations and international affairs, and just not loosely say anything and everything that we want, because it can have long-lasting repercussions and ramifications. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then all notifications. For those of you who would like to come forward and contribute, you may do so by using our UPI IDs. A small contribution that you make will go a long way in us bringing you this content. So do continue to show your love and support. That's it from me. See you again next time.